Okay, I want to show you now that we've reviewed the file features a little bit. I want to actually open up this file. Here's one way to do it. Now, I would have already, when the client came in the door, I would have entered the information directly into address book. And let's see, it's Robert Jones. I would hover over work, click that. I would say copy mailing label. Close that out for now. I would go to my blank letterhead, which is just a modified version of the new letterhead. Get that open, and I would click here and press Command V to paste. Get rid of this space. I might even want to go back in the address book and take that space out so I don't have to keep dealing with that. And then I'd write Dear Mr. Jones. And then I would go up here and I would File, Save As, Jones, Letterhead. And it's going to save to desktop, which is nice. I don't have to be annoyed with that. And we'll save it as Word template. And it went back to desktop. And save. Now I thought I changed the preferences there to have it save automatically to the desktop. Let's go back in there and see what happened. Preferences, file locations. Okay, user templates. It should have saved to the desktop. Can't tell you why stuff like that happens, but sometimes it does, and you gotta kind of be on your toes just a little bit. So now I have Jones letterhead, and I have new client. So I'll take this and I'll hold down the Alt key and peel it off. And then while it's highlighted, I'll press Enter and say Client Jones. Open that up, and now this is opening up in CoverFlow, because when we were gone, I took off the view options. See the view options here. Show view options. Always open in column view. I took that off to show you CoverFlow. Of course, that's just a default opening. If you like it opening like this, leave it like that. But you can always click on this. This is the CoverFlow view, and I think it's kind of cool. So you can look at your stuff like that. It's great for previewing. Press the space bar. You can preview. Of course, you can preview in any of the views. Preview. It's great for going through documents really quickly. You can just press the space bar and then use the arrow keys to navigate through the stuff. It doesn't show the contents of the file, it just shows you the folder. Once we had documents, we could actually see the text. Okay, so we've got the client Jones file opened up. We've got the Word files. We've got the Jones. Oh, we drag the Jones letterhead. Oh, there it is. Drag it into here, and there we go. And that's it. Client Jones, Word files, Jones letterhead. Here's the rest of the stuff. And it's all ready to go. Now I want to tell you something about the... So we take this stuff, we move over here. Maybe we want to make a new folder here and put maybe client setup. And the same principles that apply to this apply to everything. Maybe you want to peel off a blank letterhead for something else. Or maybe you just don't want to include a letterhead template, so sort of a pad of stuff for the Jones each client file. But I think it's nice to have all of the Jones letterhead. It'll just come up as document. It's a template, and it'll have his information already there, and this automatically will update because we set that up before. I think that's nice, but you know, it's up to you what you feel like doing. It's the same principles apply everywhere. So new client setup, maybe we want to take this right here and dump this into there, and then put that in a spot. Now I want to show you something about working with the iDisk. Now the iDisk, of course, this information is going to be on Apple's servers through MobileMe. If you've made your peace with where your information is, for example, whenever you're using any free email service, or anytime you're doing anything on the internet that involve that you don't personally own the server, you're trusting somebody else. Now, for me, I'm comfortable having this information on Apple servers. I think it's a good idea not to use too many of the sort of the mid-range people or low-range or unknowns. I'm comfortable with Apple. I'm comfortable with Adobe. I'm comfortable with Google. And maybe be comfortable with GoDaddy. But anyway, if you want to use the iDisk for your client files, if you want to keep everything as a default, you might want to open a new folder there and put in, call that clients. Now what's going to happen here is when you drag client Jones in there, it's going to make a copy of it because it's copying it to the iDisk, and it's still going to be here. So you might want to just throw this out so you don't get confused. This is a little tricky. Takes a little getting used to, but you got to remember when you move stuff to the iDisk, it makes a copy. Now, if you were actually working, for example, on your, say you save it in your local documents folder, which is the stuff that's on your computer, if you move stuff like that, say you move this here, it actually transfers it. It disappears from here and goes into here. That's the difference. So that is, if you don't want to remember to do that, then it's sort of a toss-up. You have to give up a little bit to get the convenience of having your stuff available. But it's not that bad. What you can do is take your client's file from the iDisk. Remember to right-click on here to see where you are, and take this guy and drag it down to the dock and make a stack out of it. So that way you have a stack of clients that comes out this way, and then you click Open in Finder, and you can work with it how you normally do. And you can know this is on the iDisk by, again, right-clicking here, and you can see the path of where your stuff is. Okay, so that's working. That's opening a file, and that's. I can't imagine there's much more to it than that. There's one other thing, perhaps if you thought it necessary to really have all the information from here in the file. I think it's unnecessary, but if you wanted to, just click it and then press Command P, and you could print it off as a list and just make sure you click everything all the information you want. Maybe just click all of it. And save it as a PDF. So client file, and save it to the desktop, and then there you have it. And if you wanted to, this is what it looks like. It's a PDF, and let's go open up a preview. That's what it looks like. And you could simply go down to clients and open Finder, Client Jones, or you can close this out and directly to Client Jones, and just drag this guy wherever you think you want it, and there you go. Again, it just creates a copy. Then you may want to throw this out, you may want to keep it. Sometimes what I do is I create a new folder on my desktop and call it stuff, and then I just I'm not sure if I want to throw it out or not, just put it in there. So that's one way to open a client file, which is really easy. Good, do it once, get it done for good. In the next movie, I'm going to review some serious organizational things related to client numbers and client ID numbers, and something that I call self-organizing files, which is possible now.